Kia ora, I'm Tai. Today for you I have a yoga flow to get the blood pumping because I'm really cold right now, so we're going to get some sweat on hopefully, or just some building of strength. So you will need 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, I'll try and modify for you. We're going to start standing in Tadasana today. So your feet can either be touching, big toes touching, or you can stand hip distance apart, up to you. As we start, I want you to lift all of your toes off the earth and spray those toes as wide as you can, like electrons repelling each other, and then plant them firmly into the earth. From there, engage the knees so you can lift those quads. Draw the tailbone to the earth. Spine reaches long, shoulders draw down and around the back. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Palms face the front. Option to close down your eyes or keep your gaze soft. Bring an awareness to your stance. Acknowledge how you feel standing in Tadasana today. Recognize any resistance, mental or physical. Just take the time to acknowledge where you are in your body and your mind. Acknowledge your breath. Take note of how heavy or deep or shallow you are breathing. Just acknowledge, no need to alter. Just bring that awareness into your body this morning. I invite you now to take one unified breath with me. So exhale everything out here and inhale fully. Exhale completely. From here, on your next inhale, round your arms out and all the way up to the sky for an Urdhva Hastasana. And maybe look up to the sky, say hello, good sky. Or ceiling if you're inside, sorry. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips with a flat back, round yourself all the way down for Uttanasana. Option to keep your knees a little bent here so you can keep that spine long. Maybe sway from side to side, drop the head and the neck. You can grab opposite elbows with your hands, or my personal favorite is to interlink the hands behind the back, extend them long and draw them overhead. This one is so good for tight shoulders. You can continue to sway, whatever variation feels best for your practice today. And drop the hands back to the earth, press firmly into the ground and step yourself back straight away, downward facing dog. Keep that bend in the knees, draw the chest to the ground. Maybe take your dog for a little walkies, pedal out the feet. Make sure the tailbone is drawing up and back, keeping that spine long. From here, come onto the balls of your feet as you round yourself over for a plank. And just hold it here. You're going to draw the right knee to the chest, and then step it back, and then the left knee to the chest, step it back, right knee, left knee. Start to get a little faster. You go for a little run. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and downward dog. Nice. Inhale, lift the right leg high, flex the toes, make sure they're pointing straight down towards the earth. Make sure your hips are square. As you exhale, draw that knee back into the chest, step it between the palms. You're going to press firmly through the right palm as you open the left palm to the sky. Low lunge twist. Breathe. Make sure you're pressing firmly through that right leg. Right hammies are really active. Maybe draw the hips up a little bit higher than you think you need to. Nice. Plant the hand down, step yourself back, downward facing dog. Straight away, left leg lifts, flex the toes, point them straight down, and on an exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Step that left foot between the palms. Press down firmly through the left hand as you lift the right hand to the sky. Make sure your glutes are active, left hammy is working. Keep shining that chest open. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Plant the palm, step yourself back. Look towards your hands, step to meet. And exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, halfway lift. Option to use your blocks here to come up for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at your hips and round yourself out and all the way up for Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, palms by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, hinge and fold all the way back down. Press firmly through your palms and step or jump back to plank. Exhale, can lower down chaturanga. Option to lower your knees to the earth as you lower yourself down, or come all the way with control. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, tuck those toes. Can come up through tabletop, or press yourself up through plank. Send that booty up and back for downward dog. Take your dog for another little walkies. Draw the chest to the earth. And then you're going to lift that right leg. Flex the toes. Draw the knee to the chest and step that foot between the palms. From here, you're going to spiral the back foot down and then round yourself up to find warrior two. Make sure the outside edge of the left foot is pressing into the mat and your right knee is stacked directly over your right ankle. Open the hips. So you want to be opening the groin. Spine is long. Look over your right hand. Nice. Keep opening the hips here. Keep drawing the right knee away from you towards your right pinky toe. Then you're going to straighten that front knee. Send the torso long once again. And extend yourself over your front leg. Come to triangle pose. If you have a block, you can use that block. Place them to the outside edge of your right foot on whichever setting you feel is appropriate for you. Send the left hand to the sky. The aim here is to keep the hips opening, keep the chest opening. Maybe draw those back ribs in towards each other. Send the shoulder blades towards each other. Keep opening, opening, gaze up to the sky or the ceiling. Bend that front knee, spiral your hands down to the earth, and step yourself back to downward facing dog. Look to your hands, step or jump to meet. Exhale to fold for Uttanasana. Inhale out of Uttanasana, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at your hips and round yourself out and all the way up. Tadasana. Exhale, palms by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way back down. Press firmly through your palms and step or jump back to plank. Lower yourself, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high, flex the toes, point them straight down. And on an exhale, draw the knee to the chest, plant the foot between the hands, spiral the back foot down, round yourself up, Warrior Two. Open the hips. Press firmly through the front foot, press firmly through the outside edge of the back foot. Ooh, flies are biting me. Torso comes long, goes over your front hand. You're going to straighten that front knee. Send that torso long once again and hinge over that front leg. Grab the block, place into the outside edge of your front foot. Open the hips, open the chest, extend the right hand to the sky as the gaze follows. Draw those back ribs in. Draw the shoulder blades together to keep opening. Nice. Bend that front knee a tad so you can place your hands onto the earth, come back onto the ball of the back foot, and then step that left foot down, backwards to downward dog. Look to your hands, step or jump to meet. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at your hips, round yourself out and all the way up for Urdhva. And exhale, palms by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way down. Press firmly through your palms, step or jump back to plank. Lower yourself down, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, tuck them toes, downward dog. Gonna build on that flow now. So inhale, lift the right leg high, flex the toes, point them straight down towards the earth. But this time, you're gonna stack the hips. So you're gonna open that right hip up, and then you're gonna bend the right knee so that the right heel is trying to kick your booty. Make sure your chest is still square, pushing down into the earth. It's just your hips you want open in this point. And then come back up to three-legged dog, straighten the lifted leg. Draw the knee to the chest, step it between your palms, spiral the back heel down, come to Warrior Two. Check your front knee is stacked directly over your front ankle. Press firmly through the left outside edge of your foot. Gaze over your right hand. You're going to straighten that front knee, torso comes long, hinge over that front leg for a triangle pose. Open the hips, open the chest, shine your heart to whatever surface is above you. And breathe. From here, you're going to bend your front knee. Then you're going to send your left hand over your head for an extended side angle. Make sure your chest still opens here though. We tend to collapse in the chest and extended side. So really pull those shoulder blades together. Really open up the hips. Should start to feel a nice little stretch in that left side body. From here, bring that left palm to your hip. Step your block in front of you, maybe 8 to 12 inches. Then what you're going to do is you're going to step that back foot in a tad. This is a really hard pose to do when it's windy. Anyway, we love a challenge. So, hands on your hip. Press firmly into that right foot. You're going to lift that left foot off the earth. Come into a half moon pose. You really want to open the hips here. Lift that leg. Once that leg is parallel to the earth and your hips are open, you can extend that left hand to the sky. Make sure your toes are flexed, your heel is pushing away from you. Should have said this before, but if you don't have a block, use the floor. You will just be a little bit lower. That is fine. Step yourself back to find warrior two. Take a breath. Spiral your hands to the earth. Come onto the ball of the back foot and step that right foot back to downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, step or jump to meet, and exhale to fold. Inhale out of Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at your hips and round yourself out and all the way up for Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms by your sides. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way back down. Press firmly through your palms, step or jump back to plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, toes are flexed, pointing towards the earth. Then you're going to stack those hips again. Open them up, make sure the chest is still facing down. Bend the knee, draw the left heel towards that booty. Nice. Come back to a three-legged dog, straighten that lifted leg, draw the knee to the chest, step the foot between the palms, spiral the back heel down for a warrior two. I have had far too many coffees this morning. Okay, make sure your left knee is stacked directly over your heel, pressing firmly through the outside edge of the back foot. From here, straighten that front knee, torso comes long, find your triangle pose. Open the hips, open the chest. And breathe. Keep drawing those shoulder blades together. Keep drawing those back lower ribs in. From here, bend that front knee and extend your right hand overhead for extended side angle. Open that chest though. Really, really draw them open. Nice. Stretch that side body. And draw that right hand to your hip. Plant the block in front of you. Or place your hand in front of you. You're going to draw that back foot in a tad. Press firmly all of your weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot off the earth. Open the hips. Whoop. Whoop. Once you've found your stability, you You can extend that right palm to the sky, half moon. Make sure your heel is pressing away from you, toes are flexed. Leg is parallel to the earth. From here, you're going to step that right foot back to find warrior two. Spiral your hands to the earth. Come back onto the ball of the right foot. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Look to your hands. This time I want you to roll yourself over for chaturanga, for plank. I'm just going to hold plank for a little bit. And breathe deeply. Then you're going to come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stack the left foot on top. Press firmly into your right palm as you extend the left palm to the sky for a side plank. From here, if you're up for a bit of a challenge, lift your left leg. But I really want you to keep those hips lifted. Hold for 3, 2, release the leg, release the palm, come back to plank, switch sides. Come onto the outside edge of your left foot, stack the right foot on top, right palm reaches to the sky, hips are lifted. Maybe if you did so on the other side, lift your right leg. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release the hand to the earth. Come back to down dog. Nice. Look towards your hands, step or jump to meet. And exhale to fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at your hips and round yourself out and all the way up. Urdhva. Exhale, palms by your sides. Tadasana. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way back down. Press firmly through your palms. Step or jump back to plank. Lower yourself, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe pedal it out. You're going to look towards your palms and take as many little steps as you can to meet them. Your feet say hello palms and your palms say hello feet. And fold. Sway from side to side. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, round yourself up to stand in Tadasana. Nice. From Tadasana, you're going to come into fine tree pose. So we're going to root down through your right leg, lift your left leg and place it anywhere on your right inside leg that you feel comfortable. Just avoid compressing the knee. Straight away we want to activate opening those hips, engage the glutes, booties are active. Draw the knee away from you, arms up to the sky. Find something at eye height to focus on for stability. Open the chest, open the hips. From here, you're going to prop that left leg out. You're going to extend yourself forward and find your block with your right hand. Once again, we're going to come to half moon, so open those hips up, lift the leg, flex the toes. Once you've found that stability, lift your hand to the sky. From here, if you're up for it, bend your lifted leg, grab the outside edge of your foot with your lifted hand, and open yourself up for a sugar cane. So press that knee away from you. With your foot, you're pressing your hand back, so you're opening up the shoulders. Whoop. From here, you're going to come back to half moon and step yourself back to find warrior two. Nice. Spiral your hands down, step yourself back to down dog, and then once again, take many little steps to meet your hands and slowly round yourself up to Tadasana. Come on to the other side now, so press firmly down through your left foot, lift your right foot, place it on your left leg, come to find tree pose, opening the hips. Nice, arms reach to the sky. Make sure those shoulders are joined together to open the chest. Maybe draw your pinkies in towards each other to help the opening of the chest. Engage the glutes. From here, you're going to prop that leg out. Extend yourself forward. Find your block or the earth. Come to that half moon again. Keep pressing your lifted heel away from you. Draw the torso long. And if you're up for it, bend your right leg, grab the outside edge of your foot with your hand, and press to open up. Nice. Hold it, hold it. Yeah. And come back to half moon. Step yourself back, warrior two. Spiral your hands to the earth. Come back to downward facing dog, and then straight away drop the knees to the wide sides of your mat. Untuck your toes. Send the booty to the heels. Child's pose. Breathe. Come back to your breath. Acknowledge how you're breathing now. Recognize if it's any different to when you first started class. If not, that's fine. From here, you're going to come back up, bring your knees parallel, tuck the toes under, and find downward facing dog once again. Lift the right leg high. You're going to draw the right knee to the right elbow. You plant that leg onto the earth and come into a pigeon pose. Make sure your hips are square. If it's a bit difficult for you, you can place a block underneath the pelvis to help square the hips off. Once you're here, draw the torso long. Make sure the back foot is facing straight away from you. Often we have a tendency to pull the foot inwards. Option to stay here lifted, or you can hinge over and fold yourself down. Both variations are great, they just stretch different parts of the body. Slowly draw your torso back up. Walk the hands backwards, tuck the back toes under, lift that back leg, and step the right foot back to downward dog. Lift the left leg high, flex the toes, then draw that left knee towards the left elbow and plant that foot on the earth to come to pigeon. Torso comes long. You might instantly recognize that one side is tighter than the other. You can't get your foot as high as the other side. Know that that is normal. Breathe deeply. Option to stay here or hinge and fold forward. Nice. Slowly bring your torso back up. Press firmly through your palms. Tuck your right toes under. Lift the right knee. And step yourself back. Downward facing dog. From here, slowly walk your feet to meet your hands. And hinge and fold. Option to grab opposite elbows with your hands and sway from side to side. Option to interlace your hands behind your back, straighten your arms, and let them flop overhead. Slowly release your arms to the earth. And really slowly round yourself all the way up to Tadasana, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you're here, close down your eyes. Palms facing forward. Tailbone's reaching towards the earth and the crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Acknowledge how your body feels. Bring your awareness back to your breath. How are you breathing now? Don't change anything. Just bring in awareness. Bring your palms to prayer at the center of your chest. And I invite you to share one unified breath with me. Exhale everything out here. And inhale fully. Exhale completely. Bring your thumbs to your third eye to acknowledge and pay respect to the higher wisdom that resides within. Bring your thumbs to your lips as a reminder to always speak kindness to yourself and others. And bring your thumbs back to your hearts as a reminder to always come back to your limitless capacity to love. Bow the wise mind to the ever-loving heart, and thank yourself for honoring your body, mind, and spirit by coming to practice on your mat today. The light within me shines the light within you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming on mat, giving it a go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got what you needed. See you next time. Stay tuned, stay groovy. Namaste.